My name's Chief Strickland with the Adrian Police Department. Well, when I first took over, we had a major problem with drug areas and gas drive-offs, thefts from our convenience store, different things along those lines, and I was looking for a solution to kind of keep up with what tags were in what area, what vehicles come through, you know, how to help in our investigation into gas drive-offs or thefts or whatever. And so when we first looked into it, that was my major issue, was we needed kind of another set of eyes out there 24/7, a force multiplier. Investigated and solved a total of 23 gas drive-offs at our local store because of the cameras. Had it not been for that, we just get a general description of the vehicle, general direction of travel. We go back, a general time, we go back, we look, and we just kind of start an investigation from there. And most of them have been non-intentional, just, you know, forgot to pay or whatever the case may be. But there's been one or two that have become an issue. The second thing that has been the best, that I'm so proud of, that I've told everybody, the cameras that we have, omniQ's Solutions, we had a missing person reported on October the 30th of 2021. He was reported that night. He actually in the next community over, Scott community, which is Johnson County. Johnson County got in touch with me that night. We helped a search party, went back and, you know, searched his tag number once we got it, and we got a picture of his car that morning coming through, and that was the only picture that circulated nationwide for 4 days until we got one at the Jet Food store of a front view of his car. And so we have not found him yet. However, that is instrumental in that investigation. And now I've checked it to make sure, you know, he hadn't come back through or that tag hadn't come back through. So that's really good for us, to be able to investigate if there's, you know, a missing person or a child abduction or anything along those lines. We can go back and look and see if they come through here. We had a stolen vehicle from Strickland County one time. They called and we looked, and at least we could tell them they didn't come through here. So we don't know where they went, but they didn't come through Adrian, so, or at least through the red light. So it's instrumental. It helps in those areas. What I would tell other agencies, other organizations, anyone, it's a major force multiplier. If you're looking into it and you really want to have something like this, you can't afford not to, because we're not a 24-hour agency. We're a part-time agency. So I have somebody essentially here 24 hours a day now because we have this solution. You get a call in the middle of the night and whatever may happen, you know, you can look it up. You can look up live view. You can look up the tags. So you know somebody is here 24 hours a day, and you're not having to pay that salary and those benefits. I mean, it benefits you. So it's top of the line. It's a force multiplier. It really is. And then you always know you have that solution you can fall back on or go back to. My experience with the staff so far has been exceptional. Mr. Bill and I have worked together since day one, since we first started getting into the planning stage. He calls me at least once a week, if not more. I mean, if we don't have business, at least once a week, check, hey Chief, how's everything going? You need anything? I can't think of his name now. The guy that come installed, we communicate quite a bit. If I have any issues or if I have any problems pulling something up on the computer, I have called Bill at 1 o'clock in the morning, like, hey Bill, you know, I don't know how to do this, and I've had a situation I need to know. He's like, don't worry about it, and he got it, and he sends me whatever I need, or he walks me through it. And so it's been exceptional customer support, exceptional help. It's just, matter of fact, I called Bill one night, I think he was on vacation, and I mean, he answered just like that, and I told him, I said, I hate to bother you so late. I think it was around 10 o'clock at night, and he's like, no, call me anytime. And I told him what I needed, and he walked me through it, and we actually had it down pat within about 10 or so minutes. And so he's really helpful, he really is. And the staff so far has been really helpful and really intelligent, and it's really good to have good people to work with. So the reason that this has given us a peace of mind is, and I feel so much better having this solution, is number one, I know as a chief and as a father, as a citizen, as a person, I know that, you know, say somebody, your car gets stolen and you call it in, I can get about a general direction of travel. It just helps our investigation 100%. If a child, God forbid, gets abducted from the next county over and they're heading here, we can know, and we can know where they're heading to hopefully set up to intervene as quickly as possible so we can get that child back to their family. Or a missing person, if you know, we find out as soon as we can, we get that information, we can set up to intervene or help find this person and get them back to their family. Because I can't imagine what the people here local are going through with this missing person, not knowing what happened, not knowing where he's at, or even if he's okay or alive. And you know, just it's instrumental in that, you know, just to know, okay, well, we have one step closer to being able to solve these investigations than we had without them. And it's just really nice to know. And I can go home at night and know, okay, well, if something happens to one of my officers, you know, I don't have to guess where they went or you know, where the suspect went or what, because we have a way of looking that up if they go through our cameras, you know. Same way if somebody comes through and steals something or does something to one of our citizens, we have a way of tracking them down and hopefully ending that investigation pretty quick. It's exceptional. I just can't speak highly enough of it. I really can't.